Nova, you go over, you kind of make your way down the bar, and you make your way to this woman who is currently slouched over on the bar. You can see that there are about 4 glasses of a very colorful liquid around her, and she's kind of playing. You thought she was passed out, but she's not. She's playing with several peanuts, and she's flicking them into an empty cup on the floor behind the bar. She's like, fuck. Yes! And she's just like slowly going down the line, flicking them into the cup. And when she hears you coming, the snakes on her hair see you coming first, and they just let out a gentle sort of like... And she's just like, it's fine, kids, don't... She's like, it's fine, kids, don't worry. And then she kind of leans around, and you can see that she has very delicate elven features, but yeah, her hair has become this mess of tangle of snakes. She has little patches of scales and skins down her thing. She wears like a loose blouse with this like Nathan Drake-esque gun harness, but the blouse is very loose and kind of is mostly open. She doesn't seem to give a shit about any of her extremities being on display. And then she has like a Han Solo utility belt and then these tight leather leggings. And she looks up and she's like, "Hey there, little pretty cloud. What do you want?"
Hi there, really pretty snaky lady person.
Look at you.
I just wanted to check you were okay, because, you know, you just seem a bit inebriated, and sisters gotta look out for each other.
She like slaps a hand on your hand, like she's like, it's like, that is so sweet. You're a little sweetie, you are. Yeah, get me a drink. Buy me a drink, please. Just one.
Okay.
I just want one.
Have you not had too much? Like, do you think I don't?
Don't be silly. I can never have too much. Captain Thalia can drink anyone under the table.
Oh, Captain, hey!
I'm a captain of a starship.
Oh, what's the name of your starship? Here we go.
It's a great ship. And she kind of, the hand that she put on she kind of slapped your hand. She now grabs your shoulder and is like pulling you closer into her, as she uses you to kind of hoist herself up into a sitting position. And she gets really close to your, like, she's like cheek to cheek. The snakes kind of wrap around and you can hear them hissing. One of their tongues kind of tickles the back of your neck. And she's like, it's called the Twin Star. And it's super fast. And it's really good. Ooh. And I broke the record to get through. And she kind of like holds her mouth for a minute. And then she quickly leans over the bar and pukes all down over the bar.
There we go. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. There you go. I'm going to try and like hold her snakes back, you know, just like pat her back.
The snakes are like...
your snakes in there.
No. Do the snakes throw up individually?
No, the snakes don't throw up. No, the snakes kind of actually look kind of relieved that she's throwing up. And you just hear her like...
trying to help you guys.
Tybrin's gonna kill me. And then she's like,
what?
Hang on, who are you? Do I owe you money?
No. You were, you know, trying to have a little flirt.
You buying me a drink?
Maybe.
Man.
Do you drink
Wait,
this
you're
much
talking
normally?
to me.
Oh,
yeah,
hi.
I drink this much all the time. Wait, you're actually talking to me? Nobody talks to me. They keep thinking I'm going to turn them to stone, like I'm some sort of savage. Did you not think that I was going to do that?
No,
yeah, that's the thing I can do. Okay, all right, good. Okay, fine. Wait, I do remember you. You came up. Yeah, I remember now. What was your name? Did you tell me your name? I don't think you told me your name.
No, I didn't. My name is Nova.
I told you my name, though, didn't I?
Yes, you did, Captain Thalia. Of the Twin Star.
Oh, that's me. Listen, I am still pretty drunk. I'm not as like that helped, and she points down at the vomit. Like that really helped, but I'm just a little woozy. Why are you talking to me? Did you tell me this already?
No, you threw up on the bar before I got anywhere close to that.
That's good. At least then this is a fresh start. with a slightly clearer
Yeah.
head.
Okay.
Great.
Spaceship fast. Zoom. Faster than.
Oh yeah, my ship. Yeah, the Twin Star. It's a look. Don't worry about it. It's a fast ship. That's all I'm saying.
Okay,
Do you need a captain? I'm for hire right now. I need money. So if you want to go somewhere, hit me up right now. Preferably
okay,
today.
Two places. Two ideas.
Hang on, don't.
Two ideas.
Go on.
What? Hi.
Yeah.
Two. One. Do you know the planet where Jasavir is? Jasavir? Or Eartris?
That
It's Ganassi.
ruin?
Lots
Yeah,
of Ganassi.
Yeah, the Ganassi homeworld. Yeah, Ganas. It's called Ganas, the planet. The Jasavir, though, that's a ruin. Why? What?
Oh. Okay, how far away is that?
That's pretty. Ganas is pretty far from Elysium. It's out in the. I mean, you're talking. Even if you go via Styx or the Infinite Staircase, we're talking days of travel. Do you want to go? Of course you want to go there. You're a Ganassi. You want to go home. Wait, then wait. Huh? Okay, never mind.
What?
Sure, I can take you there. Like, if that's where you want to go, yeah, of course.
Oh,
It's a few days travel.
How much coin credits? Credits. That's what you use. Credits.
She looks at you and she's just like, just you?
There's a few others. 5 total,
How many?
including me.
5.
5 total.
5, huh?
5.
You're talking Ganas. I mean, it's kind of the same to get anywhere in the system that's at that kind of range. You're looking at about it'd be 1,000 credits up front for fuel and supplies, and then I normally take a payment when we arrive at the place. That can be more credits, but I also am willing to barter and trade.
Excuse me.
Yeah, maybe
Sorry, one of your snakes
we can work something out though.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Other location. Oh, your snakes really are tickly, but okay.
All right, okay,
where is
boys, come on, leave her alone, and the snakes will kind of like coil back and kind of form into like a little ponytail. They kind of all slither into a point and then droop down. Yeah, you think that. It's funny how, do you know, and she looks at you, she's the thing is, you say that, right? It's amazing. Not many people say that. Being a Medusa is you know, technically it's a curse, but you know what? I've made it work for me. I've just made it work for me, you know? First of all,
You know
I can
what?
turn people to stone. That's really useful.
That's a handy trick. Like, you know, I can
And
imagine
also-
as a space captain as well. You know, that's useful.
Do you know the Fey bitch that did this to me? It was like, I'm going to teach you for arrogance and being proud of how good you look. And I'm like, you know what? I still look damn good. So fuck you. I'm great.
I agree. You look fantastic.
You're a,
Fan.
look, all right, don't try the flirting with me when
Try
I'm
and look
still
down the
drunk,
blouse.
okay? I know what you're doing.
Don't
Yeah.
look down the blouse.
Okay.
Looking down the blouse. Don't look down the blouse. Looking at this right there, but don't look down the. Yeah. Hi.
Eyes up.
the-
Eyes up, Ganassi.
Yeah. Blouse.
Where's the other place you want to go?
So I'm a little bit. This is embarrassing, being a scholar. I'm a bit astronomically and geographically misplaced right now. Bit lost.
Right? Yep.
So I'm not entirely.
Yeah.
You know. Am I gonna say?
Okay,
I should
just can we get to the point? Like, this is,
Do you know where
I'm
Erois is?
struggling.
Do you know
here.
where?
We're not going there and saying, take us to Erois. Like, that's just a given, right?
No. Do you know where Erois is?
Erois? Why does that ring a bell? It rings. I don't.
Or the system it's in. Just the system it's in.
My navigator will probably know. It's ringing a bell in my head. I remember something from a few hundred years ago, but Bim will know where it is. He's a nerd for star charts, so he'll know.
Okay.
I mean,
Sounds
yeah,
good.
it can't be further out than Ganas, so it'd be that we're talking about the same price. Do you want to go to Ganas then this place, because that's a lot more expensive?
Yeah, no, I'm getting that. No, I'd have to talk to my companions and ask them. But hey, can I get you a drink? Can I get you another drink? What's the strongest drink here? Do you want another drink?
Yeah. Oh, you absolutely can. Get me a Gideon for sure. I
Okay,
love them.
hey,
I love Gideons.
Can I have a
Yeah, you call her the
Gideon for
bartender,
the
and
lady?
that's
Okay, yeah.
the bartender. Then is going
Yeah.
down as he leaves Lucius and Quill. Are we ready to continue?
Oh, yes.
I want to
Ooh.
keep flirting with
He
Medusa.
has no idea.
Nova. You buy a drink. It doesn't actually cost you anything. Like, it seems that like if you ask for a drink, the bartender gives it to you, thinking it's for you, and then Thalia takes it, and he kind of gives you a look of like, I didn't want to give her any more. Of like, I wish I'd known it was for her. But she just kind of like takes it and it's just like, drinks it. And she kind of like finishes like, she claps her hands. She's like, well then, Neva? Nerva?
No, Nerva. Nerva's fine. That's fine. Nerva.
Nerva. You're a pretty little thing. If you need a captain, I am ready to go. Where are your companions? Who are they?
They're the ones getting shouted at by the Spite?
Yeah, the Ettercap. I hate that guy. He's a jerk.
Yeah, he seems like it,
oh
doesn't
look,
he?
she's just picked him up and put it the Durgar on the hanger. That's really funny.
Yeah,
I like her.
that's
She
Ayla.
seems great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ayla, that's
Boobs.
great. Great. Well, should we go and speak to them?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
The sooner I'll need a few hours to get things together, but bam, I'm ready to go. I do a lot of my best. I do my best. Well, it's not really flying. You've never, bless you. You don't really travel, do you? You don't fly through the astral sea. You sail the astral sea, right? It's very different. You think it's flying. It's very sweet. You're very cute. You're very sweet.
No, you're really cute too. Boobs.
Cute's not. Cute's not. That don't use cute to describe me, right? Okay, it's not cute.
Okay,
I'm
beautiful.
sexy. That's
Ravishing.
good. You're learning. Perfect. Oh, I like you even better. And she kind of like rubs like a. You can see like she has very delicate nails, and she kind of like kind of rubs the side of your cheek in a kind of very patronizingly affectionate way. And yeah, she definitely does. But she kind of stands up awkwardly, a little bit swaying, puts a hand on your shoulder to steady herself.
Okay, how about you just wait here for a minute. Maybe I'll get you another drink. Water. And I'll just talk to the man who's crying over there and the bird who's crying over there, and I'll be back.
I'll tell you what.
Back in a moment.
You do that. I'll talk to my crew and I'll ask Bim if he knows. I'll see what he knows about where you want to go.
Okay. You just.
She pulls out like a small stone. She pulls out a small stone device. Bim. She starts talking into it. Shut up. Shut up, all right? I'm the captain. Shut up. I got a question for you, and then you begin making your way back to the rest of the group.
Hey!
Oh, hi.
Captain!
Why are you saying hey like you've got something bad to tell us, Nova? That's your hey, I messed up.
That's a bad
Do you wanna
news
make this
hey.
sound okay?
Well,
Yeah.
no, I think she's fine, but she's very drunk and very pukey. But apparently she's got a ship and she's fast and she has breasts and she has a navigator called Bim, and wow.
So, okay, that's okay.
I'm
So
gonna need a very thorough explanation that goes from start to finish, doesn't include boobs, and involves you talking at a normal pace.
I think I caught it.
Manageable?
Wait, I caught it. It's 1,000 plus.
And then I kind of maybe asked about the other thing, and then I tried to get her drunk so she would forget. But then she's now on a call with her navigator to figure out where it is, and it's fine.
Wait, she's asking
I'm sorry.
somebody
Asking
about.
what?
And that's the point where you guys kind of look over it, and she's on this little stone, a speaking stone. She's like, yeah, Erois. Did you get that? Do you know where that is? It rings a bell. I think I know where that. It's something about it, right?
No,
you
Nova.
know where it is, though. Oh,
Nova?
She
She's
just
shouting. She's not shouting.
She just said-
That's Mark doing it for comedic effect, but it is loud, and it's you definitely. I think that the large armored figure with the flaming helmet definitely turns and seems to have heard her saying the name of the planet.
Okay, we need to talk to the lady real quick. Everybody, we're going to talk to her.
Oh, wait.
Get her out the bar. Get her out the
Tell
bar.
her
Get
she's
outside.
pretty. Tell her she's pretty. Don't. Otherwise, she'll turn you to stone. It's
Nova,
fine.
we're not.
Which
Nova, no, we're not talking to her. We talked to the
She
other
would be on
woman.
our side.
What?
Nova,
No, I mean we need to stop her
Did
from
you not
talking
hear?
about-
You not hear what she just said? She just said, "Oh shit," because she's been told.
You know what? You
That
guys
is
are
not
all a
somewhere we
bunch
should
of
go.
warriors. Worry.
I mean, if Nova's saying that,
Well,
that's
it's-
something, right?
I
True,
mean,
but it's kind of what
We're
I
in
we're on
do.
an end.
We're in a
Okay.
den of iniquity and filth.
You
She's
don't.
quite
The Medusa doesn't seem annoyed, or she seems excited. If anything else, it's just like, oh shit! Oh, really? Okay. And it seems like an excited kind of like maybe. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be like fuck, I need to go and dob you into the police kind of excited. Man, you really shouldn't be going around and say that so that other people, loudmouths like Thalia, can shout it out.
I'm under the same impression.
I was
That
getting her
also, you know-
drunk. I didn't think she'd make a call.
She's
You're
drunk.
told a drunk person.
Yeah.
But never mind,
Yeah.
it's happened now. How do we solve this issue?
But Medusa, the Captain Thalia, is pretty and has an open blouse, and she was like, it could, we could barter items, and like you could help along the way, and she has a navigator called Bim.
And they already know where we're going.
And they use oxygen.
So, you must be nervous, friends. Well, I've had a chat with my navigator. I can get you where you want to go. I'm kind of excited by the prospect, to be honest. Heard a lot of stories about that region of astral space.
Okay.
She's rubbing her hands together. Like, she looks pumped.
Okay,
Nothing to sober
but
you up like
one-
the idea of an adventure. Oh,
One
yeah, you're a
thing-
big one. Look at you. Wow. Oh, Nerva, I didn't realize you had
Yeah.
friends like this. And look at this guy, and she points at Lucius. Whew, what a pretty one. I'm a lucky captain. Sorry, Birdman. Snakes and birds. It's not a good combo.
I know, I was going to say. But just so you know, I'm
These
pretty for a
three.
bird.
Sure.
Are your crew equally excited about the adventure aspect? As you know, it's a bit of a, sensitive place to be traveling.
She holds her hand up. Don't worry about that. My crew, they're a ragtag. They're an odd bunch. I got a lot of outcasts. Suits me well. People that haven't really been given the right chances in the Empire. They've got no love for Callus, I'll tell you that much, and they're loyal to me. I've given them a second chance at life, so they'll do what I tell them. I want to visit, or perhaps put in an extended stay on your destination.
Oh, definitely.
We've all
like,
heard.
My mum,
We've
my mum would
yeah. I'm
totally
not too
welcome
interested
you.
in. I'm not too interested in meeting your mum, Nerva, to be honest. But we've all heard. We've heard stories, and any place that can hold out against Callus, well, I want to see that. Sure she does. And she kind of slaps you on the back. I'm sure she does. She's very sweet, but I'm not a kind of home cooking person, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, I mean, what do you intend to do once you get there anyway? Like, just
I
look
dunno.
around, just...
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to explore it. I want to see what the deal is. I want to see how it's survived, how it's kept the way that it is. It's something I've never seen before. And there's this genuine moment where that you immediately know that's why she wants to go. There's a curiosity in this woman that it needs to be satisfied. Now she knows what it
She's a
is.
fellow Nova.
I mean,
She's
I
more
don't
of
wanna...
a Indiana Jones to
but
Nova.
I mean
She's
that
more
same
of a,
sort of like
there's
curious.
that
and,
curiosity.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
Sounds
in a
like there's a
sense.
lot of people to work for.
yeah. I mean, we could be one of them,
Maybe.
potentially.
Maybe. I don't like, long-term contracts. I like jumping from job to job. But this one sounds right up my street.
Quick question before we head off and you head off and we all head off and you're pretty. How if one was to do? Where would one? Is there like a library here or?
Sweetie, I can tell that you're not from around these parts. You're not too familiar with the Empire, are you? She kind of leans in a bit more conspiratorially this time, like, you gotta remember, Callus controls everything. You think he's gonna let people just have a library where they can learn about whatever they want, whenever they want? You could check out the Valkyrian Empire Museum. It gives you some information on some stuff, and if you want to find out about the other planets, you can always ask the residents, or you can go down and ask people like myself. I know a little bit about Ganas, but getting any kind of information that's true, well, that's the hard part. Most of it's propaganda. Most of it's all cultivated by his church and his officials. They tell the parts that they want to tell that help sell the Valkyrian story. Everybody does their part against Hadar. That sort of crap. So, sure, head down. There's a Valkyria museum here on Ishtar. It talks about the history of the Empire and everything that Callus has done, and maybe there's some information. There's a hall of planets there that talks about all the various planets that have been or were part of the Empire, the tragic losses that have been destroyed in battles. You can go and find out about that stuff, but just take it with a pinch of salt. A lot of it's just not going to be exactly true.
Okay. Thanks.
Sorry, kid. Welcome to the Empire.
Hmm.
All right, I'm going to go get set. I expect you all to be back here on time. I'm gonna go take some potions that are gonna help me sober up even more too. She kind of gives you a smile, gives Nova, Lucius, and Ayla a wink, and then turns and begins making her way out of the bar. See Thalia, if you start making your way over to her, she kind of seems to kind of notice your approach and gives you a sort of like nod of the head as she kind of stops leaning against the wall, stands up, brushes off like her trousers, and then makes her way over towards you.
Cool.
So,
Nova, I think you should handle this.
I'm just going to run over to her. And just... Captain! High five! High five!
You are very energetic. What's wrong with your arm? Why are you not wearing that weird metal glove? Why is your hand
I got
all
it fixed and
floppy?
I can high five now! Look!
Okay.
High five me!
No. What? Look, we're on a clock.
You should probably just high five her because then she'll stop. Just humor it.
She
High
just
five
like
her.
she
It's quite
sort of
funny.
like awkwardly slaps your hand. It's just like there, okay?
I have two hands now!
That's great, sweetheart. Are we ready to go? Nova, you see her kind of like run past you. She gives you like a little wink as she does. She sees the cat and she's like, "Big cat, fucking go in hell." We don't have superior officers. I'm the captain. It's my ship. All the rest of you do what you're told. That's it.
Okay.
I'll do whatever you tell me to do.
So it would be in your interests to keep me in the fine condition that you see me in. And she kind of gestures down at her relaxed form and tight pants.
It's very fine condition indeed.
And also, if there is anywhere else you wish to go, or if you have any other needs for things, there is lots of adventure and interesting things that we can get up to in the universe. And she kind of waggles her eyebrows at all of you.
I'm sure
Until
you'll be
then-
seeing a lot of Nova.
Yes, of course. You're more than welcome, You're more than welcome, my dear. And she kind of like leans over and pats the co-pilot seat, and kind of looks at you from lidded eyes. More than welcome. But I understand you have some business to discuss.
We do. Okay, we'll be back when we have an answer for you.
Thank you, Captain Farley.
She kind of like waves. She turns around and she's like, "Oh, that's actually somewhat surprising. I was expecting my little Ganassi friend to have been the first to come up and see me. I'm not entirely. I'm not that your company is unwelcome. I'm just surprised, is all."
She's out.
I'm suddenly there, pressing my face against the cockpit, like, "Hello, someone
No,
tried to
you
hurt
and
me."
Bim, you've got your new imp
Yeah.
friend.
We're nerding.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in the engine room.
well,
She's
Captain,
doing a
we-
great job learning.
Yes, she's
Yes,
learning
I'm
a lot.
sure.
I'm
She seemed very excitable about certain things.
She can talk until she
more
goes
rational
purple.
ones. Yes, I'd rather avoid that, honestly. What's Nova doing? Like looking, like trying to like on the back
think
of the chairs, like looking at the
Getting
front.
as close to the not the window pane, the
It's like a
viewport.
screen, like a view
Yeah,
screen. Yeah, a viewport.
I'm just getting as close to the screen as possible and just like, whoa.
Thalia will put a hand on your on your scarf and like, no, don't get too close to that. Come on, if we have a break, don't get too close to that. Just sit
This
here. And she
is
kind of like pulls,
amazing.
she pulls you into her lap, And she's like, if you want to look at it, you can look at it from here. And then she's like, poof, and sits you on her lap. And then she's kind of like leaning around you with the hands on the controls.
Bright purple. Bright purple.
but still, like, she doesn't know what to do. Like, there's a space, and then there's a souls, and then there's a cool thing,
But
and then
here's a
there's sitting on
question.
a pretty lady's lap.
Is Nova saying that, or is Nova quiet?
I think for once, Nova has gone quiet because there's just so much running through her head right now. She's short-circuited.
And you see Thalia looks back, she looks at like Sentry, Quill, and Ayla and just kind of winks and is like mouths like, at least now she's quiet. And then she goes back to the flames.
This exact posture. Don't move. Don't move.
Leant back that far?
Just like, she
Yeah,
doesn't know what to do!
you feel like a little snake kind of like tickling your neck because you're leaning so back into Thalia that the snake is like
Oh god.
little danger noodle.
Nope rope.
Oh, this is
Nope.
great. I love it.
Right. She turns back. Nova, my dear, I'm going to need you back in the engine and get your big friend Sentry to help you as well.
Yes, ma'am! Anything
Make
you
sure
say,
that
Man, what a
that's
badass.
it, Lowish Racy and stuff. Well, yeah,
Also
that's
boosting
all the
the,
shit, baby.
I love her.
Quillick. She hits on the comm. Nova, my dear, next chance you get, give me as much speed as you can. I don't care if it fucks the engine. Do it.
Aye,
We're
Captain.
getting out of here.
Okay, I'm just wondering whether to repair that first or boost first. But I really like Thalia, and I need her to tell me what to do at all times. So I'm going.
The ship gains 1 level of exhaustion.
She told me to do it though. So
She did tell you to do it. She
said-
did. She absolutely did.
She said, "Don't worry about it, baby."
That's what she said.
I think Nova would, with Captain Thalia's permission, try and read as much as she can. Like if Bim has any notes. I don't know if Bim has any notes or data slabs or anything. Yeah, just pick up maybe where Bim left off.
Sure. It doesn't take much, and yeah, Thalia. There's almost an element of coldness in the way that this happens, where you ask for permission to go through Bim's notes, and she just plucks the little crystal slab that he used, and just seems to like kind of give it to you without looking at it. She just it's like, yeah, sure, take it, do what you want with it. I can't make heads or tails of his system, so. But there's. Yeah, make an insight check for me, actually, as Nova.
Oh, -1. Cool.
Nova's not the best at reading people.
I rolled a
0.
natural 1, Mark, so that will be a
Man.
0.
Yeah, I guess it's up to you how Nova feels about this, but Thalia is super disrespectful. Like, it's just she just tosses you this data pad, and it's just like, yeah, knock yourself out, and just doesn't seem to care. Like, doesn't seem to show any sort of care about Bim or anything else. Quite rude. Thalia leads the way. She's just like, right, follow me. Let me do introductions, and then I'll leave you to negotiating.
How ready for a fight should we be? Medium ready, red ready, but not ready.
Thalia looks back at you. Oh, my sweet little Nova. Out here in astral space, always be ready for a fight. Zax owes me a favor. I've worked with him multiple times. I don't trust him. I never trust him. I don't trust anyone.
Wow. I trust you.
And she kind of like puts a hand on the side of like your face, and it's just like, you shouldn't, my dear. At the end of the day, I am still a smuggler and a criminal myself. And she turns and kind of smiles and winks, and then begins leading you guys to this meeting.
We need them. We need to get them.
My dear, you need to calm down. We will go and find it, because our objective is still the same. We need to find Zax Ravis. You can get this Tiangong, whatever it is. He probably has it on. They probably have that on them. They carry a lot of wealth and treasures on their ship. I imagine that they are on their ship.
What if they leave? What if they take off and leave?
Then we should go and stop them, yes?
Or would I have ascertained enough from reading the cockpit to be able to send the Twin Star a message? Like a ship-to-ship message?
Yes, I think that is probably the easiest system to decipher, is to figure out how to like broadcast or basically open up like a magical sensor that allows you to broadcast, audio out to any receiving
the comm channel.
astral ships. Yeah, but make it sound more magic. It sounds more magical than sci-fi. It's magic crystals that let you do stuff. You can do that, and you hear Nova, my dear. Is that you? Have you? What has happened? Is this from Zach's ship? I can't find it. I'm searching all over, but they must have some sort of camouflage.
But what do you think that would look like on a ship? I'm trying to work out the cockpit now. What kind of command would that look like?
Sweetheart, I'm not honestly sure. Their ship is very different to mine. How about I just land back where we were? Do I have to travel far to reach you, or?
Well, you just need to go through the mines, but there are things in there, little crystal chickens and things hanging from the things. It's quite dangerous. Can you lock onto my signal? I don't know. What can I do? Because I think you need to come here because there's things and a ship.
Can you find? All right, calm down. Can you find the weapon control?
Yes.
All right. Give me a few moments, and then fire the weapons. And if they pass through some sort of illusionary camouflage, I will see where they emerge from.
Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm just gonna group hug.
Hey, success.
And you, Thalia. And you, Kyrie. Actually, maybe not,
yes,
Kyrie.
No hugs for me. I am in the process of trying to fly the vessel. But yes, well done. Congratulations. But the small bottle of it is only enough for a small glass each. But Thalia kind of lifts it to an excellent business venture and to those lost along the way. And then she necks the whole thing in one go.
Nice.
I think as soon as Nova takes a sip, she's going to go just purple on her cheeks and immediately drunk and then asleep.
To disguise yourselves? If not, I have some skill in being able to use physical ones. Yes, my dear. You seem to have some sort of thing you are excited about.
I can disguise myself.
Ah, excellent. Well, there's one. The law is Gratz's, and he has decided that pleasure and strength are the only things that matter on his planet.
Right, well.
This umming and oh-dearing, that must stop before we arrive. You can find almost anything here. If you wish to find services or items, this is the place to do it. But
are there libraries?
You do not go off alone. No, not libraries. There may be dens of things such as... There may be dens of more interesting methods of learning, perhaps we could call them.
I thought you said this was a pleasure planet.
Unless you're a nerd.
You're a nerd.
Yes.
You nerd.
There is not significant profit to be made from a library, but you can pay people to teach you things here. You can pay to learn things via magic, if there is a thing that you wish to become familiar with. But
knowledge is priceless.
Not on this planet, I'm afraid. One of them transforms into a very muscular, topless, dark-skinned elf. And then the other one takes on the form of a very kind of svelte, scantily dressed, probably a fire ganassi, probably, with long, flaming hair that kind of spills down her back and bronze skin. And the three of them approach. I know what Nova's doing. Nova's freaking out. Thalia looks a little bit annoyed. I think Thalia looks a little bit like Nova, come on, really? Every pretty face that comes across? She looks a bit indignant that you're just
hypocrite.
Yeah.
Total hypocrite.
Okay.
Nova, Nova, do not.
They watch Ayla walk off, but they're still looking at the rest of you. Thalia looks back, kind of looks at the three of them, and is just if only I had more time, darlings, and then trots off after the rest of you.
Who else was looking for something?
To the bar.
We're not going to the bar, Nova.
Apart from there.
No.
mean, I could
Thalia
use a
will
drink.
flex for you later. Thalia flex for her.
I'm not really a muscular
Clearly it's the thing
type.
that
You're
works.
more the muscular type. I think perhaps
Okay,
if
I'll
you were to
flex.
flex,
You can
maybe
look at Talia's chest area like you like to do, okay?
That's-
How about that?
That's fine. Yes, that's acceptable.
Duh. Nova just goes purple immediately and looks everywhere but where everything that's been suggested.
We can't stay in this workshop. We could try and watch one of these gladiatorial battles, if you prefer. We could go for a drink. I could certainly use one. Thalia hasn't said a word since this began. She's just doing this. And just has her arms folded.
Yeah.
She
Nova's
probably
trying to
looks
copy
towards
Thalia.
Sentry. Yeah,
Nova's
she
trying to
looks at
copy
Sentry.
Thalia, but probably not looking as confident. Might need to. Do you think this Lolth has any books on the technology here? But yeah, sure.
I wouldn't count on it, my dear. No, I don't think that's really their sort of cup of tea, I would say. One small suggestion before we get some rest. You all came to this planet because of my suggestion. Whatever danger has been my fault. Nova, if you can... You have a crystal slab, yes? You have a data slate.
Yes, I do.
See if you can work out something that I can take. Let me deal with the tower. If anything happens, at least Kyrie can still get you on the ship, and Quill's been watching me fly it. He could take the Twin Star.
No.
If necessary. But rather than yourself,
go with
Nova, yourself on your own, well, I just fear that we'd
No.
then be leaving your companions without your assistance. At least then, you are all together. I don't wish to see you split up again. I've seen you divided numerous times now, not knowing if your friends that you've been with for who knows however long are alive or dead, and that's not something I wish on my conscience, if I'm honest.
But you're one of our friends, and also, I have Arcane Gate. I can get back as fast as I can. What happens if something happens that I didn't think of? What if there's a new protocol? What if there's I don't know there's some algorithm that comes up that needs solving? You won't be able to deal with that. I will. You can come with me, but you're not going
Fine.
on your own.
Well, if that's what you wish. Obviously, it's 5 against 1. I can only put my argument. But
We
I
came
just
here
do not
because
want
you
to...
asked. We didn't come here because you forced us to. If anything, I'm sorry we couldn't get the ring for you. I know what it means to you.
It was foolish. I should have known that Graz wouldn't have played fair. Thalia, you can levitate, can't you, Nova? So the flying is... If you have somebody there to sort of propel you in
Pull me.
horizontal directions, exactly, then you should be fine. Perhaps if you
So-
cast Fly on me, Quillic, and then... Well, this Fyra seems to be a capable woman, a spellcaster of some sort. Perhaps, hopefully she'll have some mana. Who knows? They're so obsessed with spiders. Perhaps she has some way of doing some sort of
A spider
climb. Thalia, kind of, who's holding your hand, because she was the one who flew you up here, do so much more with someone like you. Terrible waste of talent.
How attractive is this woman?
It's up to Nova.
Big
she's
blush.
I probably would have taken you as some sort of concubine for Lolth, but yes, I suppose you can come back and do that if you really want.
Thalia, we need to go. We need to go,
Yes,
Thalia.
you do. Yes.
Our people need us.
And she kind of shakes her head. Cool. Messengering you were going to do before you started flirting?
Can I grab Thalia's hand and say, I have an idea. It's kind of weird, but just go with it. And then can I start to climb back out of the window?
You kind of step off, yanking Thalia with you. You summon this spell ahead of you, and you fall through it. You will carry some of the momentum of falling, very much like Portal, as you emerge from the other end. And we begin literally with Thalia and Nova shooting out of this portal. There's just enough time for the mage and its strange golden masked companion to kind of point in the direction of the rest of the party, say, "Hey, what's going on over there?" The giants begin turning as this blue shimmering portal appears, and a screaming Thalia, who is screaming, "Nova, what the fuck?" And they come flying out.
Amazing.
Sure.
But can I also have a quick conversation with Quillek and Kalar?
Oh.
Can I literally just like, I don't know, I just imagine it like he just walks past engineering and I just literally leap out the darkness and grab him and pull him in. Quill!
Oh god, no! They're here! What? Oh god, okay, what?
But keep your voice down. I don't want Talia to hear this, but do you have, in your big bird brain of yours, do you have any sort of spell that can like remove the thing, a curse or something like that? Because she really wanted that wish, right? And I'm guessing it's kind of to remove this Medusa curse on her. Do you have anything that can do that?
Greater restoration. Yeah, yeah. We used it on Rethra, and it got rid of his whatever was affecting him. If it works, I could try.
I mean, I'll ask Talia if that's what I'm guessing. I'm kind of just guessing. You know how really bad I am at, like, you know, subtext?
Reading people?
And yeah. That. Kind of why I probably grabbed you and pulled you in here. I probably should have asked you.
Yeah,
sorry.
don't do that.
Okay, sorry. Sorry. But yeah, maybe we should go and ask her if that's a thing that she would like, and because she seems really sad about it.
If that's what she's sad about, I'm apparently good at reading people, and I haven't picked up on that. So yeah, we could try.
She's really... Well, I've read that drinking a lot of alcohol is a way to mask problems, and she seemed genuinely quite sad about you know, not being able, her she kind of sometimes mentions her family, and
she does drink a
being
lot
ugly.
too.
When I first met her, she talked about being ugly and pretty girls, and I think that's kind of what I remember. I was mostly looking at the blouse, but okay, I'll do this
Good,
thing with
okay.
Vala, but maybe we can go and talk to her and see what she wants, because I think that would be nice, right?
Okay.
She seems really sad, and I want her to be happy.
If that can be our payment to her. I know she doesn't want it, but she deserves it.
If that's what she wants.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go
Good
get
dream.
ready for the dream thing now. Oh, hey.
the
I
ship
could
apart,
try,
Nova.
but something's telling me
Take a
I'm
wing
not
off.
allowed to do that. Like, you know, with the time.
You can absolutely try that. If you want to do
Oh,
that,
you won't
you
miss
can
the bit
definitely
of the
try and make
engine
some-
room. She doesn't
Oh,
even go
sure.
back there.
anything.
Can I go and talk to Talia, please?
You definitely can. Yeah, you find her. Since you escaped as a Grat, Thalia has been withdrawn, quiet. Sticks mainly to the cockpit. Doesn't seem to go back to her room. Sleeps in the cockpit. There is a kind of. You don't smell any alcohol. Normally, when you've come in and seen her drinking, but this time you don't find anything. You just see her kind of staring out into the misty purple expanse that is astral space. And there are no stars. Like, the area you're looking out into, there's almost nothing. It's just endless mists. And she's just looking around. When you enter, she doesn't turn around or anything like that. You just hear her kind of faint. Is there a problem? Something need doing? I'm afraid we're still a few days away.
Oh, no, it's all good. I'm just bringing you some hot chocolate fresh from Sentry's kitchen. Hey,
Oh,
here you
I
go.
thought we were all out, but yes, thank you, dear, thank you. She kind of takes it and just puts it to the side. She doesn't drink from it. It's very kind of you, Nova. Thank you. Was there anything else?
I'm just gonna awkwardly, like, kind of sit in one of the chairs and do an awkward lean.
So how are you doing, Thalia?
Oh my goodness, my dear, please. This is... Really? Just come out and say it. Yes, I mean, obviously, I'm very sad. I'm very sad about everything, honestly. That ring was... It was really my last hope. It was the last thing I really hedged my bets on. I guess there's just... I have to accept what is and what I cannot change now. I've got a job to do, which is to see you and your companions get home, and I intend to do it. So,
Can I ask what you would have wished for if you got your wish?
I suspect you know. Well, I suspect you know a part of it.
I can make an
It's a
educated
long-
guess.
It's a complicated story, honestly, sweetheart. It's. I don't know
I
if
got
I'm
nothing
ready
to
to
do.
tell the full story. I don't know if I am ready to tell it. Not fully.
Okay. Well, how about
Maybe
I
not
say
yet.
some things and you just like nod your head or shake your head. Your snakes can join in as well.
Snakes. Yeah, the little snakes kind of writhe and kind of softly hiss like a gentle purring, and she kind of smiles and she picks up the drink. All right, sure, go for it.
So I think that you came from an important family and something happened and something that made you the fabulous person that you are now. And you left your family because you were sad about what they might think of you. And okay, maybe not that bit, but
Keep going.
you miss them and you want to go back to who you were. And if you do, I might have a solution. Maybe.
Well, I can tell you that you got 5 out of 6. In terms of your solution, if you're referring to your companions, who I've seen are very capable magic users, I am sad to say that I'm not sure if it will do anything. I know a lot of people in this multiverse, Nova, and some of them are quite skilled themselves, and they could not help me. I believe that only a being as powerful as the one who did this is capable of undoing it, which is why I wanted Gratz's ring. It wasn't just a spell that did this to me. It was somebody quite powerful. I mean, certainly if you and your companions want to try, I won't say no. But I don't really have any high hopes that it will do anything.
I mean, we can always try, and, well, if it's a god you need, we seem to have several, on dial. Maybe we could figure something out when we get back to Erois.
That would certainly be... That is perhaps the only hope I have left. I mean, obviously your friend Quillick has some divine connection to some being. I did hope that perhaps that being may be somebody that I can beseech for help. But I am happy to let Quillick try, or you try, or Lucius try, but I'm not going to get my hopes up about it, if you'll forgive me. I've tried too many times with a lot of very different people to fix my problem.
What will you do when we get to Erois? Will you stay with us for a bit?
Honestly, my dear, I don't know. Find somebody that can help me, but I imagine that a new world, a world where perhaps a creature like me, people may not even know what I am. I don't know. I certainly have no objections to helping you and your companions, but I would like to maybe try and find some answers to my problem.
I'd like that if you stayed with us for a bit. And I'm sure we could find someone to help
certainly
you.
Would. She kind of gives you a sly grin. And if you can find someone to help me, I will be very glad to return the favor.
I just want to say, I know you're sad, I know lots of things have happened, and I know that we kind of, we screwed up with Gratz, but you call your condition a problem, and I can't comment on that, but I want you to know that you're badass. Like, you're so cool, and like watching you fight and watching you do the thing with your eyes, that's amazing. And like, I know you're not happy with it, but I just want you to know that
My sweet,
I think it's the coolest thing ever.
you can stop, my dear. I have no issues with how I look, the abilities that I have. I mean, I think I even said it to you when we first met. I know that I am a badass. You don't need to tell me that. The problem is, it's not just about me. It goes bigger than that, I'm afraid. And you say all these things, but Nova, you don't know me. You don't know who I've been, the things that I've done, the person that I was. When what happened for many, many years, well, let's just say that I was not too different from our dear friend Zax Ravus. I was selfish, I was cruel, manipulative, secretive, violent, and not in a fun, badass way. I mean in a cruel, villain way. Because I was angry, because I was sad, because I was spiteful. But centuries will give you a different perspective on things. Watching the galaxy watching the multiverse be controlled by people like Valkyrian will change your perspective on things. You know, I met Kyrie a few decades ago. I helped her. I rescued her from some thugs she was trying to avoid, and she'd clearly not found her own place in the world. But you know the sad truth, Nova? I didn't save her because I wanted to help her. I saved her because I thought it might make myself feel better. But I'm glad that she has a safe space now, that she has somewhere that she can call home. But don't make the mistake of thinking that I'm some hero, because I'm not. I'm really not.
No, but if we hadn't met you, we'd probably be arrested and on Elysium, and
Oh, there were plenty of pilots in that disgusting bar where we met. You would have found someone. You would have found...
one of them had oxygen as an option. I don't think we would have survived as long as we have with you.
Well, I can't say that their company would have been as pleasurable, but still, enough. This is too much for me. This is a bit too much melancholy and self-pitying. If you want to try any spells or rituals, do let me know, but I'm not... Yes, well, anyway, my dear. And she kind of smiles, and you can see the armor comes back on, right? Like, you kind of have this moment of vulnerability, and then she's back into, I'm the captain, I've got a job to do kind of mindset. And she doesn't brush you away, but it's very clearly like she puts the, I'm done now, like, kind of vibes down. Shuts off.
I'll go talk to Quill, and I'm sure we can try. At least try, right? You know? But anyway...
Oh, believe me, my dear, I'm more than willing to try anything, as I have proven time and time again throughout this galaxy. And she kind of gives you a wink.
I just want to say thanks. And I know you're a badass, but it might have just been nice to hear it from someone else. Because you are. Anyway, going now. Bye!
I think maybe as you're leaving, you just hear a very kind of... a very, very faint... Thank you. Yeah,
As you
crack
open
that egg.
The door to the cockpit, Lucius is there. Nova, that's you, Thalia. Do you need this door on this little hatch thingy here?
Seriously, Nova, keep an eye on him. I don't want him taking any of the ship apart, please.
No, he thinks I can make a shield out of bits of the ship, but I'm not sure I can.
Absolutely.
No,
Maybe this floor panel.
No.
No, Lucius, leave it. Big cat.
No.
And then you hear...
Okay, I'm leaving it. Okay.
So Tiangong might be able to lift it, but they're not sure. more shards, more power. Hopefully next time I manage to put them together, we'll get more words in
Well,
there.
Then
Have you-
nothing has massively changed.
Do you think you can keep hidden for another 8 hours?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps 8 more minutes. Perhaps double that, maybe.
Okay.
You've already
options
taken an
team.
hour. You've been in there for like nearly 2 hours. I'm hiding as best as
It
I
was
can,
a
but this
big
thing knows
we
I'm
had
here
to
somewhere.
fight.
That's if our people in the engine room have enough power. But 30 minutes, I can make this work. And then you feel Thalia kind of almost lean back in her chair as she grips these kind of orbs for the controls, and she just turns around and sort of winks at Nova. I suggest you hold on to something, dear, now. And then you just feel the ship just lurch forward. Nova, you're nearly thrown backwards. Sentry, you managed to grab her. You mentioned that perhaps there might be someone on your world that could break this curse, this spell. I suppose search for them. Start exploring your world, I suppose. Trying to see if there is anyone that can help me.
I'd be up for that. That's definitely something on the list. That's on the list. Put it on the list. I've
No,
list.
Nova,
No,
please.
it's on the
You
list.
read it, listening in on your conversation. You have so much to do already. This is something I need to do, and it is by no means as important as everything that you all have to come. I wouldn't imagine to impose myself upon you. There's no need to really. I think in a way perhaps it's better if I find this path myself.
I mean, I've already circled it in red ink, and red ink is my rarest ink, and it's important to me, and I've always believed that if you want to get something done, give it to someone who's already got loads of things to get done, because then they'll get it done faster,
Very well.
Superior to anything we have that doesn't quite work in Erois. Maybe mix the two together.
But then,
I mean,
You
I know
can
it's
see her
legit.
like mouth
That's a-
kind of like.
that's a big ask, Quill. Like,
I know it is.
You
I
are
know it is.
literally asking Thalia to take apart her personal ship and then possibly never have a way to get back into space again.
I mean, she wants a ship that can fly around Erois.
I'm sure we can retrofit it with something. I can adapt it.
Yeah, Thalia, she's kind of sat on the steps that lead up into the Twin Star, and you can see she's kind of looking around at the valley and the greenery. There's a very wistful look as she's looking around, but as you say these words, you do see her kind of pretending like she's like coughing, like, oh, I've got some pollen or something in my eyes. I must admit, before Azagrat, you were just customers. I was going to drop you here, and then that would be it. That would be my job complete. Payment for a job done. But after what you all went through on Azagrat for me, bringing you home is the least I could do. She just kind of nods.
Plus, we're delightful company, right?
Some of you
Especially
are.
a
And she kind of smiles. But what about your airship here?
Oh, wait, it's gonna be fine here. I was just gonna ask, like, as well as help. Do you mind, just later sending some food over and maybe a bottle of wine? It'll be fine. Like, they're really friendly. They're really nice. We have more friends who perhaps need some supplies.
Okay. And then sending a message to Thalia.
Or I could dream it. I could have a little dream with her.
You could do that as well.
Um,
What would you like to do?
no. We'll send a message to her. Quill. Message. Sending message. Quill time. Dear Thalia, going to find Tiangong Shard. Do you want to come?
We've left.
Unsure.
What
Come
do
with.
we
No,
do? We
I thought she was
We've
still.
left.
I thought she was still on the island. That's the thing. We don't know what she's doing. We just left her on the island, on the vineyard, and she was just gonna.
We're like a day out, and you're like, "You want to come with?"
Fuck you. Do you want to come? coordinates as follows. Fuck, I don't know. That's
Clear skies.
You made me lose count. Clear skies.
There is some of that message goes through. Some of it includes made me lose count. Damn it.
We've
And
left.
then we've left.
Lots
is
of
part of
ums.
it as well.
Lots of
Um,
ums and like
Lots of
yeah.
ums. The message you get back, Quill. Very sweet. Looking into my own affairs. Heard of a place called Horizon. Meet you there.
Oh, what she said.
Yeah, that's what Thalia is sending back to
Yeah.
you. That's it. No more.
Stay
you don't get
safe.
another reply.
Miss
You don't
you.
get another reply. You don't
Love
get
you.
another reply.
Bye,
Unless
BB.
Quill is sending another,
Don't get drunk.
casting another 3rd level spell for you. Which, looking at Tom's face, I don't think he is.
Yeah, the Magitech
I mean,
stuff.
we left a whole
Crystal.
bunch of stuff with boob lady,
Oh, with
brain,
Thalia.
boob
Thalia.
hair snake lady, Thalia. That's it.
Oh yeah, we left the bike.
The
With her, didn't
bike
we?
and all the Magitech stuff is with her.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the
My
bike.
brain just farted then.
I mean,
My
you could
brain just
send him
broke.
to Thalia and say, hey, can we meet you at blah, 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 and get our stuff. You could try and, like, message her to meet with Thalia, potentially.
Could do.
Could
you?
What's the plan?
I want to see her again. Yes, I would like Thalia. To...
Do you want to message
Who else
Thalia?
is
Do you have
gonna
a...
be- Yeah.
What do you
Uh,
say to Thalia?
It's basically like, hey, can you make it to Gusthaven in 4 days?
I will meet you there, or as much as you can, yeah. You
Yeah.
probably get a message back of, like, not quite sure where Gusthaven is, but we'll figure it out. Shouldn't be a problem. Hang around for a few
Cool.
days if we're not there.
Quill, tell her I miss her. Ask her if she is. Is she eating? Is she adapting okay? Is she alright? Is the ship
Not-
okay?
She sounded great. Not really how the spell. I can do it again.
No,
I
can you
can't
ask
send
her
it
to-
again.
Please, go on.
Nova's asking if you're eating well, and also she misses you, and also how's Big Cat, and also Kyrie. Oh, and also the elf dude whose name I've forgotten.
Well, that's the message.
He's not
now,
with them
so-
anymore.
Yeah, he's not with them. You get a message back of, oh, tell Nova I look forward to seeing her. We are all well. Good cuisine here on Erois. Big Cat Kyrie, A-OK. Kiss, kiss.
What did she say, Quill? What did she say? Quill, what did she
She
say?
said
What did she
kiss,
say? What did she say?
kiss.
Quill.
Also, they're eating well.
Okay. Okay.
Good cuisine.
So are you gonna like
No,
do
it's just-
anything about this crush that you have when you see her again, or are you just gonna let it?
I don't have a
slide?
crush. What are you talking about? I don't have a crush. Nova is bright purple at this point. I don't have a crush. What's a crush? I don't have a crush. I don't love anyone. What?
There were 2 kisses. What did they were for? There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
I'm good without one. I don't want one.
We have to figure out Quill.
I don't know what you're
It's a-
talking about. Bye!
Test.
Nova.